Okay. Get over to my back to the dashboard here. Okay. Everything seems to be working for right now. Hello and welcome. I'm Agnostic Noob, and this is Final Fantasy XIV Online, which I don't usually stream here. I usually stream this game on Twitch. Here on YouTube, I usually stream Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, or at least that was the intent when I started streaming here. And I can't. I've already explained this on my Twitch channel, but I have to explain it here now. I cannot stream Final Fantasy VIII Remastered right now on YouTube. Why? Because I do my live stream through my PlayStation console. And the PlayStation console, well, it doesn't have a whole lot in the way of memory. So I have an external hard drive. That external hard drive is 4 terabytes, and it has basically all my games and save data, and it has been tremendously useful, and it died. It died. The external hard drive died, and that means that all my save data is effectively gone, at least until or if I can retrieve it somehow. So for that reason, I cannot stream Final Fantasy VIII right now, because the game itself and the save data that I was using is currently inaccessible. I'm so freaking mad about it too, because it literally scuttled my plans for Halloween. I was going to stream here on Halloween, and I was going to play Super Castlevania 4, but again, I stream through the PlayStation console, and the Castlevania collection that I have on PlayStation is not available to me due to the hard drive being toast. Just, why does technology hate me so much? Why does it have to be so freaking hard to get things to work? I don't know why it needs to be so hard, but here we are. Here we are. Here we are. That's the way it goes. So we can still play Final Fantasy, just not the Final Fantasy I wanted to play. I really wanted to play 8 tonight. I really did. You know, we're very, very close to the end of Disc 1, and big things happen at the end of Disc 1, and I'd really like to get to that, but I can't do it if I can't access the damn game. And oh my gosh, I gotta figure out how to get the data off of there. Otherwise, I have to delete all the games that I own that I downloaded off the PlayStation Store and re-download them, and I won't be able to retrieve any of my save data. And let me tell you something about losing the save data. The games are replaceable. In fact, a lot of the games I own on disc. You know, there's a few that I don't, and again, I can just get those back off the PlayStation Store. That's fine. That's easy. The save data. Losing the save data would literally be a stake in my heart. Because if you've ever watched me on Twitch, and if you're watching this right now, you probably haven't, you should, www.twitch.tv/agnostic noob, but, oh no, I'm sorry. I said it was YouTube, didn't I? Did I not say it was YouTube? I thought I said it was YouTube. If I didn't say it was YouTube, I apologize. Food. So losing my save data is literally like a stake in my heart, because, you know, some of the games that I played on my Twitch channel, and all of them have been on my PlayStation console. Well, I mean, that's understandable, though. I mean, you've been, you know, having a last call, right? So that's totally fine. So, but pretty much all the games that I've streamed over there on Twitch, all the save data was on that hard drive, and some of those games are obscenely hard, and I suffered to beat those games. I suffered to beat those games. 2004 minus 36 pounds. I mean, that's, wow. Yeah, no, La Milana 2, I suffered. La Milana 2 hurt me. La Milana 2 didn't just hurt me, it literally kicked me in the nads, and then grabbed me by the chin, lifted my face up, and said, I know you liked that, so I'm going to do it again the second you stand up. And I stood up, and what did it do? It kicked me in the nads again. And it kept doing it every time I tried to get up. It's like, no, I'm going to torment you until you win. And I finally did win, but I suffered. And if I lost my save data for that game, I am going to legitimately cry. Because sometime next year, the DLC for La Milana 2 is going to come out on console. The DLC for that game is called The Tower of Oannes. It is already out on Steam. I don't know why they just didn't release it on Steam and on console at the same time, but whatever, that's the way they do things. But it's going to come out on console next year, and it's basically a bonus dungeon that is going to be ultra hard. It is going to be the Hell Temple of La Milana 2. La Milana 1 had the Hell Temple. La Milana 2 gets the Tower of Oannes. And from what I understand, it is ridiculously difficult. And if I lost my save data for La Milana 2, that means in order to play the Tower of Oannes, I would have to play La Milana 2 start to finish again. No. I mean, granted, I played the first game 3 times. I did. I played and beat the first game 3 times. And the third time was on hard mode. So it's not like I can't do it. It's not like I don't know how. I know how to win now. But again, I suffered. And the final boss of La Milana 2 took me to the absolute limit of my freaking abilities. 20 freaking tries over the course of 4 hours is what it took me to beat that guy. And the idea of doing that again makes me sick to my stomach. Losing my Ender Lilies save data. Man, that game was hard as nails. It was a beautiful game, but it was hard as nails. It wasn't La Milana hard, but it still hurt me. Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. I haven't beat that game yet. I was at the final boss. If I lost my save data for that, I'm not playing it again. No, screw that noise. Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth is one of those games that's hard, I feel, for the wrong reasons. And frustrating, and the story is not very good. So I'm just like, the idea of not having my save data anymore, the idea of losing all that save data, of losing the save data for Horizon Zero Dawn, of losing my save data for freaking Soul Calibur, oh my gosh, I can look over, my Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep playthrough that I started, I would have lost that. My Final Fantasy X playthrough, my Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age playthrough, in which I had killed every single one of the bosses except for Yasmat and the 5 judges, would be gone. My Mega Man games, just the idea of all the data that I may have lost makes me want to weep openly. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to get that data off that hard drive, if it's possible. Having a hard drive die on you is like one of the worst things, especially if you don't have, backup after backup after backup. And there's, granted, I get a certain amount of cloud space for being a PlayStation Plus member. I get that, but I don't like relying on the cloud. I don't trust Sony's security all the time, and I should have gotten a second. I should have gotten a second one, and I didn't. And just, so, it is what it is. It is what it is. If I have to re-download the games, then I can re-download the games. That's fine. Playing through them again, well, we'll have to see now, won't we? Oh, by the way, La Milana, I've got that on disc. That's always available to me. It's always available to me. It's always right there, ready to hurt me. It always is. It always is. So anyway, we're here with Azardi Moon Petal in Limsa Laminsa, and she's just kind of, hanging loose, relaxing. She's more relaxed than I am, because I got to figure out how to fix my hard drive problem. Of course, and then once I get that figured out, I've really got to get another hard drive for PlayStation 5 games. Because let me tell you something about the PlayStation 5. I've got the physical edition that accepts discs. The hard drive on that is 800 gigs. Not very big. Not very big. You can't put a whole lot on 800 gigs nowadays as far as video games go. So I'm gonna have to get an external for PlayStation 5 games specifically at some point. And, external hard drives are not the most expensive things in the world, but it still costs money. And, I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to save some money for, things like, I don't know, a new home would be nice. Being an adult sucks, man. It's the worst. It's the worst. Don't grow up. That's my advice to you. Stay in the chocolate factory. Watch the Toys R Us videos and just don't grow up. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV Online today. Before I start actually doing stuff in the game, my hair is all dry and staticky and it's driving me crazy, so I'm gonna go wet it down really quick. And I'm gonna grab a soda out of the refrigerator on the way back. This will take me maybe a minute and a half. So I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad break. I'll be back and then we will get started. Wait. I can't run 1-minute ad breaks here. Shoot, this is not Twitch. Okay, so can you do ad breaks on YouTube? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I wonder if you can do that. If there's a way to run ad breaks on YouTube and you know it, tell me. Message me or something. I don't care. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to wet my hair down just really quick and grab a soda. I'll be right back. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. See, that didn't take long. That didn't take long. I wonder if there's a way to do ad breaks from here. I've got some researching to do. I grabbed a soda from the fridge, but I also have like a little bag of small Kit Kats, and I grabbed one of those too because I want some chocolate. So I'm going to break off a piece of that Kit Kat bar and munch away. And whatever company makes Kit Kat, you're welcome for the free advertising. Ha. Oh. By the way, please let me know if there's problems with the audio or video. I'll do my best to fix them. I need to figure out my tech better. No, I'm not quite as smart as all the young streamers out there, the VTubers of the world. I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm an old man, and I come from the days when we had Commodore 64s, man. There was a game on the Commodore 64. It was called Law of the West. It was actually a fairly decent game for its time. Had multiple endings. And its initial load time to boot up the game was 10 minutes. No joke. There's another one. It was a Perry Mason game. It wasn't based on any particular Perry Mason episode. It was like an original Perry Mason story. I never beat that game. It also had multiple endings, depending on how well you did and if you got your client acquitted. and or figure out who the killer was. But that game, 10 plus minutes just to boot it up. You know, that's back in the Commodore era, you know, when you know, things like load times nowadays, you know, you start screaming and yelling if a load time is more than 30 seconds. Back then, load times, yeah, 5 minutes plus. Load times were simply a thing you lived with back then, you know. Didn't have mouse and keyboard controls for anything. You had a joystick with maybe one button on it. And that one button was how you did everything within the games. Or if you had a keyboard to use the arrow keys, and all, you know, basically it was just the arrow keys. You know, games like the Bard's Tale and Wasteland. Gosh, the older Ultima games. You know, that's the era I came from. And then, you know, Nintendo came along and changed everything with its 2-button controller. And all of a sudden you could play these games at home that were available in the arcades. You know, back in my day, you had to go to the mini mart if you wanted to play Yar Kung Fu. You know, with only 2 quarters. You had to go all the way to that mini mart, uphill, in the snow. And yes, it was uphill both ways. I'm an old man. I don't know tech as well as I'd like. I love tech, but it doesn't love me. Oh, it does not love me. What shall we do? Let's see. It's just about time for the cat pot drawing at the Gold Saucer, so why don't we go ahead and head there really fast. We'll see if we have some good luck here. And by the way, if you live in the States, there's supposed to be a Powerball drawing tonight, and the grand prize on the Powerball tonight is $1.5 billion. So did you buy a ticket? Full disclosure, I did. For $1.5 billion, I'm willing to spend $2 to take a chance. Am I going to win? No. But the idea that I could, that's worth the $2 to me. Now, here we're looking for 1 million MGP. By getting 4 correct numbers in the Jumbo Cactpot. Here come the drawing. Bunny people, I don't know, they have bows. And without further ado, let us set the wheels in motion. Four, 5, 6, 7, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 3 is the winning. Oh wait, it's 3, 6, 5, 4. So the way it does it is, you know, in order to win, you have to match this number first, then the tens, then the hundreds, and then the thousands. Well, let's see how we did. I very much doubt I matched anything, so, but we'll see what happens. What did we win? Get the early bird bonus too. Okay, so my number this time was 9865, so I didn't win anything there. Nope. Still get a consolation prize. Even if you didn't match any numbers, you still get the consolation prize. And the consolation prize is significantly more than what you spent on the tickets, so that's how it goes. We're going to go and purchase our tickets for next week's drawing. Maybe I'll have better luck with the Powerball. Probably not. Alright. So that's the Jumbo Cacpot. Since we're here... Where am I? There we go. Since we're here, I might as well pop over here and do Cuff a Cur a couple times. Get my weekly challenge rewards from that. I love how she leaps into the air to wallop him. Ooh, good hit. This is by far the easiest minigame. At least to win consistently. Did pretty good with that. Alright. That's 2 easy weekly challenges. Seriously, just play Cuff or Curve out, 6 or 7 times, and you'll get 2 challenge victories. And then you can go do other challenges to earn more gil and stuff. So, let's see. It's the mini Cacpot. See if I do better on the mini than I did on the jumbo. $687, that's 21, isn't it? Yeah, it's 21. Good choice. Let's take a shot at it. Yeah, not terrible. I think that was actually the best prize available. It was. Actually, good. Even if it's a bad card, if you get the best prize available for that particular card, then you're not doing too bad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We definitely don't want to choose that, because that's... bad card. Very bad card. There weren't any good prizes on that. 180 was about the best I could do there, so won't complain too much. There is a triple triad tournament on the way. Underway. There's a triple triad tournament underway. What about the open tournament though? 54 minutes for the next open? Okay, that's fine. This person is dressed like a Moogle. Complete with a hat / mask that has a palm. You can buy that outfit on the Square Enix store. Let's think. What's the current gate that's going on? Air Force One? No. Not into that one. Let's go to Tamra. Actually, wait a minute. Do I currently have a map? Treasure map? No, I don't. Okay, we're going to go to Tamra, and we're going to get a treasure map. Why? Because I want some treasure. That's why. Oh, can I get to that? I think I can get to that. a lot of times I'll port here and the legendary node will be up, and it's going to depop like 30 seconds after I get there, so I don't even bother with it. But in this particular case, I think I can make it to it. So if you look in the upper right corner of my screen, you'll see 2 time stamps, basically. Like you see the name of the server I'm on, which is Siren. Then you'll see an ET, which seems to be kind of, ticking every few seconds, and then LT, which says 2007. So the ET is the Eorzean time, and the LT is local time. In other words, real world time. So this node I'm going to will probably stay up until 2 p.m. Eorzean time. Or 1400 if you're doing it military style. Which I do because, well, I'm ex-military. What that means is I've got plenty of time to get this thing. So here we go. Let's see, Tender Dill is the one to go for. Let's see, I need to do... I want to do Nafika's Tidings. Actually, no, I want to do Pioneer's Gift to bump up the rate, and then Nafika's Tidings. Okay, and then Blessed Harvest 2. I'm not sure if Nafika's Tidings was the right one to do. I think it was, though. I forget. It's been a while since I've really been gathering heavily. Let me find Nafika's Tidings here. No, that was correct. That was the correct thing to do. Yeah, so basically what I did was I used Pioneer's Gift 2 to improve my chance of getting Gatherer's Boon, which basically just increases the amount of yield you get per swing. So, but I used that and it boosted it by 30%. My chance was already 80%, so I then had a 100% chance to get Gatherer's Boon every single swing. So then I went to Nafika's Tidings here, and that gave me increased yield from Gatherer's Boon by 1. So instead of getting 1 extra from getting a Gatherer's Boon swing, I got 2. So then I used Blessed Harvest 2 to increase my regular yield by 2. So what this in effect did was allowed me to get 6 items per swing rather than just 1. Being a high-level gatherer has benefits. And the result is I got 36 Tender Dill, which I should be able to still sell for a decent amount, I think. Quark is about to depop on us here, but we're going to keep him around for just a little bit longer by mounting him. And I'm sorry if I'm all sniffly and stuff. I have allergies. And I was dealing with some, a mild cold a week and a half ago or so, I think it was, and the congestion just never goes away very quickly. It's really frustrating. Let's see here. Here we go. No, I want a glider skin map. Ugh. Use the fat cat this time. Well, you might notice that none of these critters are attacking me. Even though they probably could. I'm only level A6. But when I'm in a gathering class, I automatically have the stealth ability activated, And this basically lets somebody walk around monsters without getting accosted. Didn't used to be like that. It used to be you had to use stealth manually. And as soon as you got to a node and you started swinging, stealth turned off. So you could be attacked while you were swinging at stuff. And it was really kind of frustrating because a lot of these gathering nodes are in dangerous areas. And they finally just made it so that stealth is always on. And that was a very positive change and one of the best things ever to happen to gathering. I can literally walk up to this guy, look him right in the nose, and he doesn't see me. He doesn't care about Quark being there. Alright, so I should go ahead and decipher this map. Ilmeg. Alright. Oops. We're off to Ilmeg. Okay, it's right about there. Let's go ahead and switch over to Scholar. And we're gonna go get this treasure map. I don't really need Quark for this. Usually I would have him out for these so he can get an experience, but he is currently max level now. Rank 20 is as high as your chocobo can go. And I'm high enough level scholar that this won't be too terribly dangerous. Oh, there's the... I was like, where's the dang coffer? It's right here. We're being attacked by Territorial Fuka. Get these guys in a little bit closer, and then I can start hitting them with Art of War. Not too worried about whatever they can hit me with. It probably won't hurt all that bad. Come on, hit me then. I dodged it. You guys are terrible. And that'll do it for that. Alright, that was a pretty decent haul. 3,400 gil, that's fine. I can sell that stuff, sell that. The real prize is the fiberglass leather. If I get enough of those, I can make a clothing item that sells for a pretty decent amount on the market board, so that'll be good. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a whole bunch of hullabaloo happening somewhere outside of where my apartment is. Hopefully you cannot hear it, and if you are hearing it, then I apologize. Unfortunately, that's not something I can do a whole lot about. People being crazy and stupid on a Saturday night is a fairly regular occurrence. And an annoying one at that. Let's go to Gilmore. Oh. Over here. Need some gil, that's good. Let's see, let's sell items. Steer hide. Steer hide, not very worthwhile. See, tender dill's still going for a decent amount. What are people making with tender dill? Really? Maybe for those. So this is used to make the high-level crafter gear from Shadowbringers, which I've already done. But it looks like it's also used to make a couple of items for, like, you know, housing and or chocobo appearance. Interesting. Well, either way, I don't need to keep it, so. So we'll see if we can get rid of those. Keeping the fiberglass leather. How much does the leather itself sell for? A pretty decent amount. What's all this? I want to keep those. I want to keep those. Okay. Oh, wait. Come back. Need to see what we got from our adventure report here. Interesting. Not particularly exciting. I can turn it in for seals at the Grand Company. Alright. I have got way too many log and silver pieces. Way too many. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of a few and make some gil. So if you've gone far enough along in Stormblood, you can unlock the Dome and Donations. And it's really just an easy way to get yourself some extra coin on a weekly basis. And once you get it finished and maxed out, you basically get can get up to 40,000 gil per week. And all you have to do that is turn in 40 log and silver pieces. Done. Of course, I can't do any more this week, but you know, it's just a good, easy way to make some extra coin. So take advantage. Take advantage of it. It's good coin. 40k is good coin. This junkmonger here sells some items that matter for very specific craftable. but also some house items that you can't really find anywhere else, which are kind of nice to get your hands on. Got both of those. And that Enclave map actually looks pretty nice on the wall. Okay, so we did that. We did that. What do we want to do next? What should we do next? What should we do next? We have options. There's things we can do. Lots of things we can do. Let's see. Are there any triple trad cards that I can get from dungeons that will tell me I can get from dungeons? Let's see, these two are trials. Ferris Sirius. That's a dungeon. Illustrator's Wall is a dungeon. Samal Heart is a dungeon. So we have some options. There's some options. I really would like to get one more triple triad card. I'm literally one card away from 250. I'd like to hit that 250 mark. Ferris Sirius. Okay, well, if I'm going to do that, first and foremost, let's visit the Mender and make sure our gear is in tip-top shape. Where the hell's the Mender? There he is. You! Fix my stuff. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so, Ferris Sirius is a level 60 dungeon, if I recall correctly. It is. And doing it, I remember doing this earlier. Doing this will allow me to get more lights for my Heaven's Ward relic, which I never finished. And I've got 4 more symbols to fill up here. And you know, I'd really like to finish the anima weapon at some point. I've been working on it for like 4 friggin' years, and I'm just, I'd really like to finish it. I'd like to finish it. So yeah, we're going to do Ferris Sirius hard and see if we can get the triple triad card there. Even if we don't, we'll still get some light build up for the anima weapon. We're going to do this unsynced. That allows me to do the dungeon solo. And also allows me to basically wreck everything in sight. Ugh. Okay. On we go into this lovely tower filled with untold delights. And tapioca slimes. Yeah, once you're a high level and you can do dungeons unsynced, it's really easy to go back and farm stuff that you missed the first time you you went to that dungeon, or to get triple triad cards, or just to feel like you're a badass, you know? Yeah, if you do that at an attended level, it's significantly more challenging. Plague Bringer's Ring, I'll be able to desynthesize that later. That's it. Come with me. No sweat. Hat of the Red Thief. I'll take a look at that here in a second. Let's kill these guys first. You three are a little too excited for your own good. I'm gonna have to put you to bed. That's a wild looking hat. Hello. You're gonna hit me with some sort of big AoE, are you? Didn't really feel that. Still didn't feel it. And the first boss was harder than that. Okay. Down further into the depths. Who the hell digs this deep? Pharaoh Sirius is a freaking tower, so they built a tower on top of this massive, deep, deep hole. on, hurt me. Try to hurt me. Oh, you knocked me back. I'll give you credit for that. Getting a lot of jewelry here. It's alright. I have pretty high desynthesis skill as a goldsmith. Let's get all these guys attacking us right now. I didn't give you guys permission to break that wall. Okay, coming up on the last boss of the dungeon. Such as it is. The music in the Heavensward expansion was freaking awesome, by the way. And this boss theme is just one example of it. Oh no, you're mad. You actually did damage to me. Nothing my fairy can't handle, but still. Mildly concerning. You have the temerity to reduce my fire resistance? Can I cure that? No, I can't. Esuna is useless. You know, if any developer ever watches this, could you please revamp Esuna? It is literally the most useless skill in the entire healer kit. For any healer. It doesn't cure anything anymore. Like, literally nothing. I mean, like, oh, sure, I can cure poison off of some random mob in, you know, the Southern Shroud. Big friggin' whoop. It's single target. Most detriments aren't affected by it. And it's a complete waste of a slot. Kaboom. These kobolds are like, well, we're out. Yay! Alright. We got some light for our animal weapon, which is good. Light grinding is so tedious. Trousers of the Ghost Thief. I mean, they're not terrible, but I don't play rogue. Completed a challenge, that's good. 2k gil for me. And I did not get the triple triad card. That's upsetting. That means we gotta do it again. That's okay. It's not too terribly long. And we can grind more light for our anima weapons, so why not? This time we'll sprint a little bit. Try and speed things up just a smidge. No problem. Come along. Come on. You know you want to. Follow the Lalafell. Oh, I have to kill these three before I can get through that door. Because one of them drops the key. That really is an easy fight. You know, okay, granted, I'm level 86, but something tells me it's a pretty easy fight when you're fighting at that level, too. It really is. I mean, he's pretty kind of a one-note boss, you know? This dude's literally asleep. Or rather, he's pretending to be asleep. I see your red eyes glowing. You're not fooling me, buddy. You're not fooling me at all. He's like, if I just pretend to be asleep, she'll go away, she'll leave me alone, and she won't kill me. And he's right. Mainly because the game won't let me. I gotta be the paragon of good and virtue in this, so, you know. That's the way it is. Destroy this bomb incubator here. Okay, we can skip the cutscene to introduce the boss this time. We already know who it is. We'll stay out of the orange juice this time. blow it up and win. That's all you have to do. If you're playing it at level, do not stand in the orange juice. You won't like it. You won't like it. No triple triad card. Damn it. Drop rates on triple triad cards can be really interesting. There's a 24-person alliance raid. In the Crystal Tower series. It's the first one, and the boss of that is Phlogethan, and I swear that guy drops a freaking card every single time I go in there. Every single time. What's this look like? Amazing. Huh. That'd be good for Halloween. It is no longer Halloween. Yeah. How much light do we get from that? Are we on the next symbol yet? No, I don't think we are. Oh, how annoying. How bloody annoying. I haven't made any progress at all in my Wondrous Tales Journal. Oh dear. It's so bad. That is so very bad. Prepare. Let's do it again. I want that card. Give me your damn card, game. Dungeon, boss, whatever the hell. Give me the card. Give me my card. Why won't you give me the card? Why? Why? What have I ever done to not deserve this triple triad card? Is it because I wrecked the place and killed everything in sight? Is that it? Is that the reason? I mean, I know it's extremely discourteous, but you all had it coming. As you're corrupting the, you know, the water and the ether and the crystals and everything else, and attacking everything that, you know, comes near your abandoned tower, and, you know, yeah, I have to learn how to share. And if you can't learn how to share, then I guess I just have to kill you. Do I really need to get out of the way of this laser thing? Not really. I can just stay in here and wreck this guy. Easy peasy. Oh no, I took 2,500 damage. Whatever shall I do? I've only got like 90,000 hit points. It's not very much. That really isn't very much, actually, at my level. I've got a tank that's the same level as me, probably has better gear. They're probably pushing like 180k. I have no idea what the hit point caps are in Endwalker. The caps on anything for that matter. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit quiet. I am really very tired. It was a long week. Next week is going to be interesting. It'll be a shorter week overall because next week is only a 4-day week for me. We have a federal holiday coming up next Friday, Veterans Day, which I would like to do a live stream on that day if I can. But it's going to be a long week because I am going to have to go into the office 2 days. Next week I normally telework, but they need me to come in for half the week next week, so which is totally fine. I have no problem with it. It's just requires some planning, and you know, I'm gonna have to drive and spend money on gasoline, which gas is expensive right now. It's little things. If we're being honest, the gasoline isn't that big of a deal. It's the travel time. It's like, you know, it's like a 45-minute to an hour drive to get to the office, and it can be mildly frustrating depending on the traffic. Alright, here we go. Prognatrix. Prognatrix? Whatever. Progenitrix. There we go. That sounds better. It's basically a mom bomb. Yes, they're very mad. They're extremely fierce and stuff. Not even worried about what he's going to hit me with here. No card. You've got to be kidding me, man. Drop the friggin' card. Why wouldn't you just drop the damn card? Is it really that hard to drop the card for me? I mean, seriously? Oops. Okay. It's like 4 run-throughs that we've had so far. And no card drop. Well, at least the next symbol's starting to light up. Slowly but surely getting that light. And I really do want to finish that quest. It's going to take a while. There, might help my consciousness level if I take off the headset for a few minutes. I feel like my head's being squeezed. Won't hear any music for a little bit, but that's alright. I'll live. I'll live. It's actually quite warm in here. You know, not 3 days ago it snowed here in Colorado, and it was quite cold, and 2 days later we're back up to modestly, you know, medium range temperatures, and my apartment is back up to 80 degrees again. It never ends. It never ends. Let me sit down the controller for a second. I really do want to know how hot it is in here. Yeah, it's 80 degrees. That's great. Comfortable temperatures are hard to come by. When you live in a tiny apartment above a laundry room. And, you know, I've got no one to blame for that by myself. Oh boy. It's just one card. It's one card. And it won't let me have it. And it's starting to become personal. To be perfectly honest. Dear Square Enix, could you put some drop shadow on your freaking fonts, please? For crying out loud, I can't see a thing on this if I'm looking at the... If I'm looking at this stone right here. It's more visible if I was looking up in the sky. Alright. Seriously, drop shadow. Let's try it again. I want that card. Give me card. Give me card. Give me card. Give me card. Now, I haven't had very good luck with drops in anything lately. Other than that, I was playing Genshin Impact. I live streamed it on Twitch, and I was summoning for the new character Nahida, the Dendro Archon, and the first time you get a 5-star drop on the featured banner, you have a 50-50 chance of that being the featured character. And then if you don't get the featured character on that, then you get it guaranteed the next time you get one. I lost the 50-50 3 friggin' times. 3 times. So I got like 5 5-star drops, but I only got Nahida twice. It's somewhat depressing. I ended up spending a little bit of money and then getting her one more time along with her weapon. So I'm happy with how things turned out, but it could have been significantly better had the game not screwed me over. And let's be real, the game screwed me over. You're supposed to have a 50% chance of getting the featured character. I lost a 50-50 chance 3 consecutive times. That's kind of garbagey. But that's the way it goes. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that spent the money, so... But anybody who says it's not gambling, yeah, it is. In fact, the only people who don't say it, who say it's not gambling, are the, ones running it. Oh. That took a second for that laser to attach to that spider, though. That was a little weird. I'm just gonna ignore the mechanics for the rest of this particular fight. I don't think I have any need to worry over it. Yeah, see, there you go. No problem. Really? Where? Huh, it's right there. I actually kind of like how those look, though, in there. Is that the healer ones? That's the healer ones. I want to keep those. Okay, that's fine. I should throw those in the glamour dresser. Right on the wall because I couldn't see because of the big ass critter on the screen filling up like that. Oh, it's funny. Okay. Next. Oh, I can't get the door open until I figure it out. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. The game does have occasional ways to, you know, stop speedrunners in their tracks. That was one of them. Jerk. Not give you permission to yeet me. Stop that. Let's get these two to come after us now. Maybe. Follow me, please. Got a little cheated on the treasure this run. It's alright. It's not particularly amazing treasure, and the items I'm desynthesizing from them don't sell for a whole lot, so it's never good. What do I care? Go ahead, zap me. You know, stand here and blast them apart. Now, if you're doing this at its intended level, do not do what I'm doing. I'm doing this at level 86. This is a level 60 dungeon, so if you're doing this at its intended level, you'll be level 60 and not as well equipped. So, yeah. Standing in the middle, that would be a very unwise idea if you're doing this at the intended level. Very unwise. Oh, the Daring Duelist again. No card. Why do you hate me, game? What have I done to so offend you? That you won't give me a card? Wait, is that leather? Yeah, it is. I wouldn't mind so much if it would give me more of the healer's set, but it won't. It keeps giving me this crap for Lancer. Let's try it on. It doesn't even look that bad, but I mean, I don't play a freaking Dragoon. Give me the stuff I want. Why can't you just give me the stuff I want? No, it won't do that. It's not going to be that kind. It's gonna be like, oh, you want stuff, do you? That's just too bad, isn't it? Yeah, that's just too bad. I guess you get this gear for Lancer. You should have been a Lancer. Should have been a Lancer. Why weren't you a Lancer? If you'd been a Lancer, you'd have everything you ever wanted. No, you had to be a scholar. You had to try and be a healer. What the hell were you thinking? Whatever. We're gonna go over to here where the food market is. Or at least there's yummy food that we can look at. You know, all those dumplings and sushi, fresh fish. Look at the size of that sushi, dude. Seriously, look at that. Yeah, those are huge chunks of sushi right there. That's some huge fillets. Sweets, cute looking sweets. Alcohol. More sweets, I would presume. Yeah, those look like more sweets. And some tea. I want these dumplings, though. I want to try I've never actually had, like pork dumplings or, anything like that from, like Taiwan or wherever. I would really like to have these sometime, just to see what they're like. Because I hear it's really good. Question is, where can I get them in the States? Half the time if I'm ordering Asian food online, it's, it's fried rice or, some form of noodles. I have yet to find a local restaurant, at least on Grubhub or something, where I can get dumplings. I'm gonna make that a goal for my vacation week coming up. I'm gonna find a place where I can get pork dumplings, so I can try pork dumplings, because I would really like to try pork dumplings. They sound delicious. Maybe some other dumplings too. Maybe I'll find a place where I can find some roast duck. I've never had duck. I have never had duck. I've never had crab. I've never had lobster. There are many culinary delights I have not yet experienced. Those would probably cost an arm and a leg, but Of course, if by some ridiculous miracle I win the Powerball, I'll just go to friggin' Taiwan. and eat it the way it's intended to be eaten, made by locals. That'd be pretty amazing. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but you can dream. There's nothing wrong with dreaming a little bit. It's like, what would I do with $1 billion if I had that much money? If I suddenly became fabulously and permanently rich. Tell you the first thing I did, buy myself a friggin' house. Yeah, this miserable little trash heap of an apartment. Where the hell's the hole at? There it is. Jump. Alright there, Mr. Gara Luminary, whatever the hell you are. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to be. I don't care what you're supposed to be. All I know is that you're in my way, and I have to destroy you. So destroy you, I shall. And I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to stand here and keep blowing you apart. These lasers can just go off on me. See if I care. What's it going to do? What's it going to do? It can do nothing. Watch this. I'm gonna blow up that little corruption thing. Yeah. Took you with it. You're nothing. Took you apart. Piece by piece, I took you apart. If I did win $1 billion, I'd buy a house. I'd eat a whole bunch of food that like expensive food that I never get to experience otherwise. I'd do like a mega live stream where I wail on Genshin Impact for everything. Everything. Come on over. All you guys at once. I'd be the whaliest of whales in every game I play. It'd be amazing. These guys were... That's an HP. Come back here. You will not escape. I already knew you were going to stop at the bomb incubator. I'm going to blow it apart along with you and your buddies. We shall go together. Enjoy the fireworks. Get the big guy in here right now. Okay, off to the boss. We'll see if the 5th or 6th or however many times I've done this is the charm. On the bright side, I got a lot of grinding done for my animal weapon. That's good, right? Something is progress. Boring progress. Same dungeon over and over and over again. All to get a freaking triple triad card. That's all I want is a triple triad card. That's it. This B-word's got a triple triad card and he won't drop it. And it's pissed me off. It's like, dude, just drop the damn card. Drop the damn card, you overgrown piece of blue jelly. Just drop it. You've held out on me long enough. Drop the card. Drop the card. Drop the card. Drop the damn card. Oh, cool. Got some XP. That was worthwhile. Yeah, I completed a challenge and got 10k gil and got 500k XP. I am about 1.5 million away from level 87. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. Took me 8 minutes to complete that. Oh, but he dropped the card? Did he drop the card? No. No, he didn't. Punk. A friggin' punk. That is the caster. The healer ones. Can I just get the healer ones? I'm telling you, the drops are just ghastly. It's like, guys, look at the friggin' class I'm here as, and could you please drop stuff that might be useful for the job I'm on right now? Could we try that? Could we try that? That'd be kind of nice. It's not that I mind desynthesizing all this garbage, but at the same time, it's like, you know, at some point I'd like to actually get the healer stuff. Instead of Lancer, again. I'm never switching to Lancer. I'm not going to, I am not cut out to be a Lancer or Dragoon, okay? So just stop. Just stop with your nonsense. Oops. Just stop with your nonsense. Progress. That's personal now. This card is going to happen. This is happening. Give me the damn card. Why do you make me wait like this? Why? What in the world is the purpose in holding this out for me? I don't understand. I will never understand why you have to excessively grind for stuff. Still in 2022, late 2022, I might add. You know, grinding was sensible in the early days of role-playing games. It was. Because, you know, the technology at the time really didn't give you a whole lot in the way of options in terms of, you know, creativity and such. That was in the 80s. It's 2022, November of 2022. We can come up with more creative ways of you know, getting rewards and or levels and or whatever else. We can do better than this. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I don't think grinding needs to completely go the way of the dodo, but it doesn't need to be the primary methodology every single freaking JRPG that comes out. Well, think outside the box a little bit. Because that box has been sitting there for 30 plus years. And it's pretty well beat up, worn out, rotted, disintegrated from being out in the rain for too long. Kaboom. If you're hearing a lot of dogs barking in the background, I apologize. That's coming from outside my apartment. Not something I can do anything about. A lot of my neighbors have dogs. Some of those dogs are fairly even-tempered and fun and, you know, just inquisitive, adorable puppies. There's one guy that lives downstairs. His dog's a little demon. She launches herself at me every time she sees me, and not in a good way, where she's like wanting pets. No, no, no. This dog wants to bite me. And it's just like, and when he walks her, you know, he lets the length of the leash go way too far out. Like, literally, if I was walking around a corner and the dog was right there, he wouldn't be able to stop her in time. So, I don't know. It's like, you know, if your dog is a vicious little crazy dog, keep better control or get some dog training or do something. I'm telling you right now, if that dog ever does bite me, that dude's getting arrested. that's happening. And I'm not going to blame the dog itself. I mean, because, you know, dogs can be trained, right? Dogs can be trained, but it's up to the owner to make that happen. And if you don't want to train your dog or get them trained, okay, fine, but then you are responsible for anything that dog does. End of discussion. That might be an unpopular opinion. But that's how I feel about it. You are responsible for your pets, for good or for ill. All I really want that guy to do is to keep his dog on a shorter leash when he's walking her. That's all I want him to do. Oh well. Eventually, when I move to somewhere else, I won't have to worry about it anymore. So, that will be the true solution. Relocation. To a place where I don't see many people with dogs and such. Or at least not as many. That's the problem with apartment complexes. You got way too many people packed into a small space. If you live on a, you know, in a neighborhood, in a house, you know, you're going to see less people by default. You're going to have less people to deal with by default because, you know, the houses are more spread out. There's fewer people overall. apartment complex I live in is actually fairly large. Like, I live in one building of the complex. There are something like... let me think. Something like... something like 10 buildings in this apartment complex, and each one of these buildings has 4 floors, and each floor has, gosh, I don't know, 1, 2, 6, like 15 or 16 apartments per floor. So the total complex has over 500 apartments. So, you know, so probably about 50 apartments per building. So that's 50 families per building. That's a lot of people living in a small area. And it is crowded. And when every single one of them, you know, well, not every single one of them, but when, you know, 2/3 of those people have pets, it gets a little noisy. Where am I going? I need to dot you and dot you. Go up incubators. There's Alchemist. Those little flunkies. And there we go. Hey, a healer one. All right. Looking rather dapper. Very good. Ready for the masquerade. Now, if you could just give me the freaking triple triad card, that would be great. That would be great. That's all I'm asking for. It's all I actually wanted when I came in here was a freaking triple triad card. But no, you had to make this personal. You had to freaking hold out on me for, like, you know, seven plus runs through this area. I particularly appreciate that. So you're gonna die, and horribly, and you're gonna drop me that friggin' card, please. You're gonna drop the card, or else. I have nothing better to do with my time right now than to murder you. All right. I know it's kind of mean of me just to talk smack about, you know, neighbors and such, but you know, at the end of the day, I mean, this dude lives like right next to where the stairs are that lead up to my apartment, and I'm getting real sick of his little talk launching herself at the net that holds her back, or when he's walking her and she launches herself at me, you know, with the intent of biting me. It's like, dude, can we not? Though giving him a little bit of credit, at least he does, oh jeez, at least he does keep her on a leash. There are some people who live here who do not keep their dogs on leashes. Finally, the damn card. Finally, it took like 7 runs. Give me that. That in the armor chest. there are some people here who live here who have dogs, and they do not keep their dogs on leashes when they're outside, and they are actually required to by the terms of their lease. But there have been a few, I'm not going to say incidents, but rather arguments, when neighbors, you know, who really don't care for pets get, you know, all of a sudden dog up in their business, and that dog is not on a leash, and the owner is like 30 feet away and is not likely to be able to do anything about it very quickly. I can understand why they would be frustrated by that. It's like, you know, if you don't want anything to do with somebody else's pet, well, guess what? They're supposed to be putting them on a freaking leash. Leash your dog, please. You know? There are too many of us living in too small of an area for you to not be following the rules. So follow the damn rules. Yes, your dog would never hurt anybody. Yes, they're the perfect example of sweetness and virtue and adorableness and everything like that. Everybody feels that way about their pets. But you still have to put them on a leash. Sorry, you need to do that. There was one person who, I don't know if they're still there, but they lived in my building. And they were training a dog who really was not ready to be around people, practically feral. And she had this dog on a muzzle and was down in the courtyard area, and like literally this dog was launching itself at just about every person that saw it, including me and including some children. And not only was she having trouble maintaining control over this dog, because this was not a small dog, but she was also having trouble keeping the muzzle on him. And that was scary. I ended up submitting a complaint about her to the main office. I'm like, yeah, that needs to not happen ever again, because that was legit scary. I was actually doing laundry at the time, and I had to close the door of the laundry room just to be on the safe side. But I saw some kid walk around the corner, and the dog launches himself at the kid. And again, I'm not going to blame the dog for this. That dog could have had a very rough life and may have very, very low trust of humans. That's not the dog's fault. But that little girl, quote unquote, training the dog, she had no business having him down there. If she could not properly maintain control over him, and especially if she couldn't keep the damn muzzle on him, which is what would prevent him from successfully biting somebody. That was dangerous, And she would have been responsible if somebody had gotten hurt. And I think there are a lot of people who don't realize that. You are responsible for your stuff and your pets. If your pet hurts somebody, okay, I get it, you love your pet and everything, but if your pet hurts somebody, you're responsible for that. And if you create a situation where that can happen, you are responsible for that too. Anyway, I'm just ranting about things, little things that have frustrated me for a very long time about living here. I really don't want to live here anymore, but houses are just too friggin' expensive right now, and I can't afford it. I can't. I just cannot. Even though my income is actually pretty damn good right now, I cannot afford a house, which is a pretty terrible situation to be in. It's like, I could, try and move to a different apartment complex, but my rent would probably double, and I can't afford that either. And it's like, I live in one of the cheapest areas of the city. And here, let me do some math here. Oops. So I live in one of the cheapest areas of the city, and my rent, just my rent by itself, accounts for over 20% of my income before taxes. So imagine how much of a percentage of that is of my take home after taxes. That's ridiculous. I pay more for rent now, and I've lived in this same apartment now for 17 years. And when I first moved in, my rent was less than half of what it is now. And that's really just disgusting how bad it is. And obviously, this is not like a rent control area. And they don't even give me a discount for being a veteran either. That's one thing. If I did move to a different apartment complex, that's one of the first things I would ask them. It's like, do you give discounts to veterans? And if they don't, see ya. Not to be too entitled or anything like that, but it's about me, trying to save money for eventually owning my own home, and I need to, pinch pennies wherever I can when it comes to that. There's a reason I don't often spoil myself. And I hem and haw and wring my hands over every single major purchase I make. Because every dollar I don't spend on something frivolous for myself is money that could, in the future, get me a house. And that's really the ultimate goal here. But the housing market is so insane right now. It's like, ugh. Just running around at random. I got the triple triad card, so I'm now at 250 triple triad cards owned. That is super cool. Gained a heck of a bunch of light for my anima weapon. Yay. Getting real tired of grinding that nonsense. They went way overboard with the grinding on that. Way overboard. Imagine what it must have been like, when Heaven's Ward was like the end game and you couldn't do those dungeons unsynced because max level was 60. So you were doing those with a group every single time, and it took a hell of a lot longer. Oh, yes, it did. You can play this guy at triple try, by the way. He's actually kind of hard. I already beat him and got his Heian card. But yeah, he has the Chaos match rule. I'll go and challenge him just for funsies. He has the Chaos match rule, and he is no joke. This guy's actually pretty hard to beat. And he gets to go first, of course. And he played the Heian card immediately. That's intriguing. I don't think I would have done that, but, I'm not him. Well, I won that one. Strange. Though I lost the match, I still feel oddly satisfied. I don't feel satisfied at all. Mainly because you didn't have any cards for me to get. I need to check something in the Azim step. There's a triple triad NPC in the Azim step, and I don't remember if I've gotten their cards yet. So we're gonna find out. You need to go south to where Sadhu's camp is. Down over here. Ow. I go on record on saying I don't hate dogs or anything like that. My sister has a dog and she's adorable. I just find some dog owners to be rather detestable and or lacking in overall responsibility. And that can be really frustrating. I believe it was this NPC right here, and yep, and I got his cards. Okay, good. What about Sadhu herself? Or there was somebody... Does it subdue herself? No. Char? There's another NPC here that you could challenge to Triple Triad. I was sure of it. I don't remember who. But I must have beaten him or something because, because nobody here has a Triple Triad icon. Okay. Good. Good. There's other places to go to. Oh, the Namazu. And their festival, their endless festival. The Namazu are one of the beast tribes, and I'm going to say this right now. The early beast tribe quests, like from A Realm Reborn, are not particularly fun. They get better in Heavensward, but in Stormblood is where things start hitting their stride a little bit as far as how the beast tribe quests go, and the Namazu is one of the best. Their story is funny as hell. It is really fun, and also it's for crafters and gatherers exclusively. So, but it's so worth doing. It takes a while, but once you get all full max reputation with them, you can buy some cool stuff like the old dance. You can buy little manservants that you can put in your house, a minion, stuff for crafting, and the Mikoshi flute, which is a mount. And yes, I do have that mount. It's friggin' awesome. It's noisy, but it can fly. And all the little Namazu are just hanging off there like, oh dear gods, please land, please land. Oh, we're like, please, you must land. We're going to fall. They never fall. They have a pretty good grip. So, but it's a pretty cool mount. So yeah, if you do no other beast tribe quests throughout your journey in Final Fantasy XIV, I strenuously recommend doing the Namazu. It was a good time. It was a very good time. Also, the dwarves from Shadowbringers, loved that one. Also, crafters and gatherers. Definitely worth. You should totally do those. Personal recommendation. That's all. Oh, let me check the Dawn Throne here. Basically, I'm just looking for Triple Triad NPCs, or anybody who might be a Triple Triad NPC currently. There's some that may be Triple Triad NPCs that I have to do a quest for first. It's hard to tell. I mean, I could look at a walkthrough, but I don't really want to do that. Don't want to spend that kind of time. Now, if you're underground, if you're on the ground, this has a special little effect. Do the washoy. See? It's so cool. Oops. Almost at the edge of the zone. I was trying to go here to where the mall are at. A lot of people didn't like the story in Stormblood. I'm not one of them. I actually enjoyed the Stormblood story overall. Do I think it's as good as Shadowbringers? No. But I didn't find it detestable or anything like that. I found the overall story arc to be pretty enjoyable for me personally. I don't know. Yeah, it's Serena. How's it going, Bujag? I don't want to do your quest. I don't want to do your quest. I just want to get cards. Cards for Uzardi, please. Please and thank you. Cards for me. Cards for you. Cards for everyone. I don't need to do fates in this zone. This is a pretty large area. It's mostly kind of open-ish, which I kind of liked about it. But there's some areas that you can't get to right away just because of how it's built. Trying to think of where I might have missed some triple triad NPCs. What about in Yongsha? There was a triple triad NPC in here, but I think I beat him and got his card. Pretty sure I did. What are you doing here? There's so many side quests that I completely just skipped over. And I shouldn't do that going forward, because you miss out a lot of, you know, easy rewards, easy XP. And what I found out was that some of these can be, you know, triple triad NPCs, but you have to do their quest first. So, be a little bit of a headache. This particular zone I did not like. Navigating it is a pain in the neck. Especially before you can fly, and it takes a while, a good long while, because of how difficult it is to navigate here to be able to fly. Gonna. Oh, Kagane. If I was going to buy a house in the game, I'd want it to be in Kagane. See, there was one triple triad NPC down near the docks. She was really hard, but I finally got her cards. There's another one, though. There's another one, but it requires doing Eureka. And embarrassingly, I have made no actual progress in Eureka. In fact, I didn't even unlock Eureka until over 2 years after Eureka first was introduced. Which is pretty sorry, if we're being honest. But Eureka is where you had to, what you had to do the relic weapon for Stormblood. And then they did something similar for Shadowbringers with Baja. See if there's any open plots in Kagane right now. Unlikely. There's one. There's two of them, actually. How odd. Wow. Stunning. Well, these people say there must have been a few people that either lost houses due to inactivity or moved to the firmament in Ishgard. Good grief, there's a large plot available in Kugane? Wow, in Shurigane, rather. Damn, I couldn't even afford it. It'd be too expensive for a large plot. I would rather get a medium plot anyway. Or a small plot. Small would be fine. At least then I could have a, place. Plot 20 and 23. Well, let's see where they're at. Not exactly hurting for Gil at the moment. Now they did change how you can obtain housing in the game currently. It used to be this absolute unmitigated nightmare where the first person to successfully click on and buy the house is the one that got it, and this created this thing where people camped all day long in front of these things until the house was available for purchase, or rather the plot was available for purchase, and then good luck to you. There could be 40 people sitting there trying, clicking like madmen. But now they changed it to a lottery system. That's available to free companies only. That's a shame. That is a shame. Yeah, some houses are or plots rather, are only available to free companies, and others are only available to players. The unfortunate thing, and one of the reasons that the housing system in this game is kind of stupid, is where am I going? Okay. Is that free companies and players, all their housing is kind of in the same area. So it's really frustrating, and it used to be that there was no differentiation. Either both free companies and players could get the plots. Now this is free companies only, so it was really just ridiculous. And if Square Enix had been smart, it would have designated several wards just for free companies only, or done free companies completely differently. Much like other games, and I would go back to EverQuest 2 for this, where people could have pretty much as many houses as they wanted in EverQuest 2. When I ultimately left EverQuest 2, I had something like 5 different houses because they're instanced, and it worked. But guilds could buy a guild hall, which was in a completely separate area and were again instanced. So it was a much better system, much better, and that's what they really should have done here. But I don't know. Square Enix is Square Enix; they do things their own way. Okay, so where am I at right now? I'm in Ward 5, right? Yeah. I wish on here it would show whether a plot can be free company or player. That would be nice. Let me go to this one. We'll see plot 36, just for funsies. Just for funsies. And I won't spend too much more time here. Where's 36? Where are you? Oh, I have to go to the other half of the ward before it'll show it to me. It's fine. Okay, 36 is down right there. So free is a free company, or can players buy these? Available to private buyers. Selling via lottery. Current participants 22. Really? Is it a good spot? It's not a terrible spot. There's literally a market board right here, actually. This is actually a really good spot. If you get a house, being right next to a market board and summoning bell is freaking amazing. Now, when you enter the lottery, you have to pay in advance. So basically, you're putting down a deposit and then you enter the lottery. If you lose the lottery, you get that back. So I have to put 3.562 million gil to enter the lottery. So once submitted, and then lottery entry may not be withdrawn. You can confirm lottery results by viewing this placard. During the results period, unsuccessful entrants can receive a 100% refund of their deposit by accessing this placard during the results period. So I have to come during the results period and see if I want it, and if I didn't, I'll get my money back. Simple as that. Now, it says some stuff about relocating from an existing plot. I don't have to worry about that because I don't have an existing plot to relocate from. Now, if you don't claim your plot, if you win and you don't claim it, you forfeit your claim and you only get half of your gil back. That's a pretty harsh penalty, but then again, given how hard it is for people to get housing in this game, it's like, you know, you won this, you should have been here to claim your prize. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. You submitted a lottery entry for plot 36, ward 21. Shirogane, your lottery number is 23. Results will be available from 8 a.m. on November 9th. I barely made it in before this was going to be drawn. So this is actually a really good spot, though. All things being equal, right next to a market board and a summoning bell, that's a pretty nice spot. And, you know, it's a pretty area. I like Shirogane. I mean, I like Asian stuff in general, but it's a nice area, and it's not too far away from this nice little beach area right here. I think this would be a pretty cool spot to live. I wonder if it'll show me the names of other people who have put in lottery entries. Probably not, but I can check. Now, will it show me on my timers that I have this lottery entry? Yes, it does. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, well, now it's a small plot, so you can only put a small house here, which would be 2 rooms. A main area, then a downstairs area. But you can still do quite a bit with it. Plus, you'd be able to do gardening on your own plot, which would actually be really nice. I would very much like to be able to do gardening on my own and not have to rely on my free company estate, where people can accidentally dig up my freaking crops that they're not supposed to dig up. Not to rant too much. So yeah, it would be nice to have. So I'm kind of glad I came over here. What is this? Nothing important. Nothing important. Is there, like, you know, the housing merchants not too far from here? Probably not. Well, there's another market board right there, though. Dang, multiple market boards nearby? Heck yeah. That's good. That's very good. And here are the merchants. Now, despite the aesthetic, there is another much more pragmatic reason that I would want to live in Shirogane. Teleporting to the Kagane area is freakishly expensive. It is so far away from just about everywhere else. So having your own home here reduces that cost dramatically. Because teleporting to your own home usually doesn't cost very much. My apartment, which is located in Gridania, and I would be able to keep that apartment if I got the house, but, you know, my apartment in Gridania, like, if I wanted to travel to New Gridania right now, it would be 849 gil. If I traveled to my apartment in Gridania, it would be 212 gil. 75% cheaper. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I'd like to be able to, you know, reduce those costs and have an easier, cheaper way to access the Kagane areas. So yeah, that would be nice. Well, we'll see how it goes. If I win, I win, and if I don't, I'll get my money back. It's not a bad thing. And just wait for the next time a plot becomes available. Some people go really, really crazy with their decorations. Like, look at some of this nonsense. Are you kidding? That's a heck of a lawn piece right there. It's not their only one. There's this person here who has carbuncle lawn decorations. I am so jealous. So very jealous. You got a gardening plot right here. I mean, come on. Come on. That's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool. And there's several styles of housing buildings that you can get as well. You can go for, you know, what would be traditional for the area, but there's also special ones that you can either make in the company workshop for your free company or buy off the market board, I presume. And some of them are utterly ridiculous. Like, there's a Chocobo themed one, there's a Moogle themed one. I think there might be a gold saucer themed one. I would have to look into it. And it's something I will look into if I win the lottery. If I don't, then I'm not going to worry about it. It'd be pretty cool to live here. Okay, see, look at that. You see that in the distance? We gotta go see that. We gotta go see that. There's a gate. Nice. How do we get to it? We gotta go see it. I mean, look at this insanity. Are you kidding me? A full-on carbuncle themed house. Two of them, actually. Right next to each other. That is just craziness. That is craziness. Look at the door. That's so cool. And they got a whole bunch of other goodies here. A little swimming pool. I'm going to jump in your pool. That's right. I'm going swimming in your pool. What? What are you going to do? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Gardening plot right there. I mean, that is just all kinds of cool. This is a big one right here. This is a large manor. This is probably a Free Company's estate. Tomb of Nazarick. How original. Darkmoon Templars. Yeah, this is a Free Company's estate, which makes sense. Usually the biggest ones are Free Company estates, with the exception of a few for players who are exceptionally wealthy. And trust me, you can become exceptionally wealthy in this game. Oh, you can. Well, then, what shall we do now? What shall we do now? It's a very almost Colibri pink look there. It's eye-catching, and I'm not sure if it's eye-catching in a good way. Like, I like the trees. I like that color on the trees, but not the roof. I don't think I would color that. I mean, anyway, I'm being judgy. I shouldn't be judgy. If they like the color, that's what's most important. It's their house. It's their house. Okay, so does that timer tell me what ward it's in? Yes. Yes, it does. Plot 36, 21st ward. Okay, good. 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 Should we go for another triple triad card? Kind of want to. Kind of don't want to because of how painful that was just now. Oh, that reminds me. Let me look at my currency. Oh man, I am maxed out on poetics. I need to spend some poetics. What can I spend poetics on? What can I spend poetics on? Yulmore. Let's go to Yulmore. Let us just see what is available to spend poetics on. I'm going to go grab another candy because I feel like it. Hang on just a second. Alright, I'm sorry if you have to listen to the sound of wrapper and stuff like that. I want something sweet. So I'm having something sweet. Houston Astros won the World Series. Again. Hopefully they didn't cheat this time. Oh, Boise State lost. No. Oh well. It was a close game. They were up against BYU, and BYU is always a hard matchup for them. So, good times. Well. Okay, I just had a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Reese's can thank me for the free advertising later. Motherfucker gear exchange. You know, I could buy a higher tier weapon for one of my retainers. Speaking of, might be back from her expedition I sent her on. She is. Adventure report. What did you get me? That's actually quite a get right there. I could buy those with poetics, but that's, I mean, that's actually a fairly high level item right there. I'll probably trade them for seals though, because I don't necessarily need them, and I don't like the how they look. And I've got monk and samurai unlocked, but I'm nowhere near level 80 on either one of them. So we'll hit confirm there. Let's see. So my retainer needs better gear, like way better gear. Like her weapon is pathetic. Look at this nonsense. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I've had that on her for ages. She needs better shoes too. Yeah, we need to do something about her gear. She's wearing mostly deep shadow stuff. We're at that point where we really need to get her better stuff. Alright, well, I can address her main hand weapon right now. There's a part of me that has considered changing her job to miner, so that way I can have her and my other retainer getting me both botany and mining related items. But having an adventuring retainer is kind of nice because they can hunt and get items that would come off of drops from mobs, which can often take a while. Oops, no. So if I get her a Crypt Lurker, she is a summoner, if I recall correctly. And that would be a significant upgrade for her. It looks terrible, but let me double check her job. I can't remember if she's... I'm pretty sure I have her as summoner. Or rather as Arcanus. Oops, it was right there. Yeah, she's a summoner. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get her. At the very least, a significantly upgraded weapon, and that will clear out some poetics. She's needed an upgraded weapon for a very long time, and I really should have done this a long time ago. Okay. Oh yeah. Do I have better boots I can put on her? Give her those. They're level 460. We need to burn that. Way better than those. Way better than those. At the end of the day, she needs better shoes, like desperately. What she really needs is to get above item level. Because if I wanted to assign her adventure, and I wanted to do field exploration, I need to get her to item level 500. Something to think about and work on. Put the Christian set, but you know, if I'm being honest about it, if I'm going to go to 500, I might as well go to the next step up from there, which I think is 530. Because her item level will affect what she's able to do in terms of her field explorations. 516. If I can just get her to 516, and she's eventually going to unlock level 90 stuff, so she's going to have to be higher than that. So that's okay. So we're gonna think about that. We're gonna think about that. And one of the ways I want to think about doing that, let's go to Garden Mode. I could probably just easily put better gear on her with regularly purchased and/or crafted stuff. That might easily fit what she needs. Battlecraft Gear, Disciple of Magic. Like, look at this. These are I'm level 525 right here, and I can just buy them for Gil. And they don't even look that terrible. It's only the armor, though. There's the jewelry. I'm going to get expensive in a hurry, but I'm not exactly hurting for Gil right now, either. Use selling. Nothing super helpful right at the moment. Do I need to mend my gear? No, I don't. Good. We'll wait. Botanist. Aha. There we go. I'd probably be less ambivalent about it if I hadn't already, just spent 3.5 million Gil on the housing lottery. But I mean, all things being equal, I mean, it only cost me like, maybe 500,000 Gil to equip her. What if I crafted? I'm a high level weaver. That is a really awful looking mask. Robe, on the other hand, doesn't look too bad. Especially since it can be dyed. That wouldn't look too terrible at all. Of course, I'd need all that stuff in order to make it, but Pants don't look completely horrendous. recycled look there. Of course, I need to start really, what I really need to do is start seriously crafting again, because I haven't done hardly, I haven't made a single Endwalker recipe yet, not one. I know that's terrible, but it's, I mean, you know, I haven't gotten to it yet. I've been working on other stuff. I don't have any immediate side quests to do in this area, so I guess I could go do some side quests in other places if I wanted to, yeah. Fates to do in this area. Let me go do this fate. There's this many people, it's hard to get participation because the mobs die so quick. I only got silver on it, damn. That's upsetting. You have to get gold or else it doesn't count it. Whoops. Shoot. Yeah, see, you have to get gold. I'll take the XP I got from it, but that's still, you know, doesn't help me. Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay, so I don't have any other side quests I can do here. But maybe in Thavnir. Oh, let's see, there's plenty there in the Great Work. Plenty to do at the Great Work. I think previously I came here and I focused on quests that would result in like gear upgrades and such. I don't think any of these result in gear upgrades. Probably not. You get decent enough XP. I'd rather do the ones that give gear, because that would be nice. What about Labyrinthos? I probably got a few in Old Charlene too, if we're being honest, but we'll go to Labyrinthos really quick. See if there's any gear ones I can do there. There's a blue quest I got there not too long ago, actually, that I need to finish up. You gotta be mounted to do anything. This run speed is so slow and the area is so large. I can't fly in these zones yet. What do you have for me? Nothing. You have failed me. I gotta go this way anyway because of a ether current quest I'm working on. So we'll just do that. We'll just do that. You know, we're looking for a lost critter. You see new trolls, great or small, perhaps a bit further in. Back this way, seriously? I'm just getting attacked by all these mushroom geckos. A mithril cap? I mean, really? It's a mushroom gecko. This one's sitting right next to where I need to be. Well, you know what's got to happen, right? I mean, I can't, you know, I need him out of the way. Down you go, jerk. I'll have to switch back to Sage before I do the quest turn-in, though, because that's how I took the quest, so... But nothing's stopping me from using my higher level job to clear things out. I can just teleport there, it's only 70 gil. There we go. Did you find the troll? I see. I wasn't able to find the specimen either. However, I did meet someone who claimed to have seen it in Mornvale Forest. Let us head there and see if we can track it down. Sure? Did ya find it? Why are you crouching? Yes, there can be no doubt. These are Shaggles' footprints. Shaggles' footprints? Shaggles? He's named Shaggles. I have uncovered the specimen's trail. It should be close. If you find it under threat from local fauna, you may dispatch its assailants. Okay. Mount. Much faster movement. Much faster. Look at the size of those things. Oh no, poor Shaggles has been set upon by trolls. Quick, to the rescue. After you. Go on. You got like a zappy stick or something, right? You know, you're a researcher, Charlene. You got some way to fight these off, right? No, I'm gonna do it myself. Of course. Look at the size of these dudes. They're gonna step on me. I want to be stepped on. Oh, oops. Shoot. Forgot I'd switched to Sage. I was trying to do my scholar stuff. Oh, worked out though. Collect their teeth. Oh, he's kind of adorable. Do not run away again. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You talking to me or him? You're all safe now. Come on, let's go home, sweetie. Gerlin's buffoon? Buffoon. Grr. He just called you a buffoon. The Archeon is under threat. I must do something. Grr. Okay, he can talk. I've seen weirder things. What is this threat? Tell me about the threat. Dang it, I'm out of soda. Grr, you can understand me? I am the Warrior of Light. There's a lot of things I can do. He's like, wait, are you able to communicate with him? Yes, actually, I am. I have the Blessing of Light. Incredible. I've never met someone with such a skill before. This bundle of joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother and in quite the state by the time we found him. He poses remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We've elected to use him as part of a study into the effects of growing up in an artificial environment. I'm sure he's super into it. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. To think he actually understands speech. Though I do wonder exactly why you were able to understand him and I'm not. Blessing of Light. I'm sort of special. Really? Oh, what I wouldn't give to understand him too. You possess the echo, don't you? I find it difficult to grr the way your kind do, but I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. I happened to learn of said power from the tomes in the Archeon. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge, and he makes no effort to engage with it. Grr. Yeah, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but Shaggles, he's smarter than you. A lot smarter. At any rate, I'm glad to finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying earlier, the Archeon is in grave danger. Some girlish gleaner managed to bring woodworms in with him during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials at the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was of no use. That's why I took a chance and went in search of some of my own kind to see if they would help, but you saw how that turned out. Well, what is he saying? He's saying you're an idiot. Oh, dearie me. Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Now that we're aware of it, we need to sort out this pest problem at once. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him after all, and he seems mom's ahead of us with regards to the situation at hand. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Also, we're going to have to talk about my fee. I accept cash or gemstones. Or triple tricards. Alright, Little Lost Troll complete, and we'll get an ether current for our trouble. Alright. So, no reason not to continue on, I suppose. Now that he's being understood at last, Shaggles is full of vim and vigor. Allow me to explain a few things first. Staff at the Archeon regularly use alchemic pesticides to keep the place free of harmful gurs. Unfortunately, the woodworm I found seemed to be entirely resistant to the type of pesticide employed at the facility. I skimmed a few tomes, including the New Orsian Geographic, but I couldn't manage to identify the Vilekin and the Archeon. I'm guessing it must be a new species. Grr. We won't get very far if we know nothing about the enemy, so I went ahead and captured one of the woodworms. We can try showing it to someone who knows more about this sort of thing than I do. Yeah, we need to do stuff. I see. In that case, we'd be best served by a biologist at Muriel Ergonomics. Shall we? We shall. Let me see my assured fate for Labyrinthos. I think I've gotten at least 6 here. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I have them on the 1 to 60 part. Still, it wouldn't hurt to get over here and help this person out. Divide and conquer. Yeah, don't you dare. Stop being on me. Laser it to death. So they've got lasers. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't really do a whole lot of damage, but you know, there it goes. One more. One or two more. One or two. I don't know. Either it'll finish when they kill that one, or it'll finish when I kill this one. It'll finish when I kill this one, that's fine. Yay. Fate complete. You get some XP. That was a good thing. Alright. We need to go... Where the hell down there? Are you kidding? Fine. Not exactly a quick trip, you know? In order to get down there, I have to go through the friggin' caves over here. I can't just go down to there. If I could fly, that'd be a different story, but I can't fly here yet, so... oh well. See, it's right down there. Right down there, but I can't jump over this. I can't jump off. It literally will not let you. And since there's no teleport point over there, I have no choice but to go down the long way. It's like, could you have made this more tedious? And I get it. They're trying to, create a clear path of progression here, but it's still frustrating. It's like, it's right down there. You're going to tell me that I've got mounts that have wings. You're going to tell me that they can't at least float down? Glide? At the very least, put a friggin' aetheryte crystal down here so I can teleport to there. But no. That would just make too much sense. Alright. I complain incessantly, but I know it could be significantly worse. What do you want? I know because I have experienced situations where it was significantly worse in terms of like overall tedium and amount of backtracking and or. Excuse me? I don't friggin' think so. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you're coming back the hell over here and we're gonna finish this. You attacked me. It's personal. I'll take you apart. That's right. You too. Well, you're a queen, are you? Come over here, Your Highness. Let me introduce you to a little concept called regicide. I don't think you get a free pass either. That's right. All three of you going down. This is what you get. Your friend brought this upon you. You have the temerity to attack me. I was just passing through. But no, no, no. You had to come at me. Well, now you're gone. If I kill one more, I complete a challenge. So let's do that. We will go for the string onion here. Chopping some onions. Well, get caught in that. There we go. Got 1,000 gil. Good. Agronomics biologist. Tell me stuff. The troll showed me the woodworm sample, but the best I can do is confirm that I've never seen it before. I'd say your hypothesis that's an undiscovered species is highly likely. In order to ascertain how best to deal with the insect, we would need to learn about its original habitat. Grr, well, I found it clinging onto a Thavnerian tool used to make medicine that was recently brought to the Archeon. It was delivered by a Rogan and Gleaner. Let's go ask Grr about it. Well, what are we waiting for then? To the Archeon. I came all the way the hell down here. That troll truly speaks to you, doesn't it? Perhaps that woodworm is not the only new species in our midst. I came all the way the hell down here and you... Are you freaking kidding me? Fine. Fine. Could you at least put a friggin' aetheryte in here or some other way of getting down here? For crying out loud. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Out of the way, fool. Wait, no. I have to go around the outside? Oops. Well, not there. Well, this is interesting. I can't go any further? How do I get to this person? Is there an upstairs? Am I missing a trick here? It's gotta be in here, right? I mean... Keep on the lift. Can I go up? How the hell am I supposed to get up there? Don't tell me I had... Oh my gosh. I think I know what I was supposed to do. See what I mean about this being frustrating? It's like, give me an easier way down there. I've already been down there. You already know that I have been down there. So just let me go down there. No, I gotta go the friggin' long way every freaking time. Every time. Give me a break, dude. Is the video quality really bad? Or is it just me? The video quality does not look very good. I'm just, well, no, it doesn't really look that good. Maybe it's just my laptop. I don't know. If the video quality is really garbage, please tell me. And that's, if you're watching this after the fact and you want to send me a message, please let me know if the video quality is trash. Because if it is, then I need to do something different about streaming on YouTube. I mean, I'm streaming through the console, and I've never had problems with the video quality before streaming to Twitch, but this is not Twitch, now is it? So, oh boy. We'll figure it out. I'll figure things out. I mean, it's just, those minor little annoyances of life. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shrink that. And the actual stream itself is fine, bitrate is fine, but the video quality should be way better than that. Should be way better than that. I'm streaming off of a PS5 for crying out loud. So I might have to play with my setup a little bit and let's see if we can improve things a little bit. Live and learn, live and learn. Alright, I think I have to go to this direction. Past a bunch of stray tomatoes and Corrigans. No, I am not. I am not finding a stray tomato right now. Nope. Nope. Sawed off. Yep, I have to go here. Oh, I found that in Thavnir. To be more specific, at the Alchemist's Outpost, the Great Work. 'Twas used by the first alchemists, they say, and there are few tools like it still extant. I spent days arguing my case before its owner finally agreed to hand it over. It's all coming together now. The woodworm was probably exposed to so many alchemic concoctions in that settlement that it developed a hardy resistance to substances like the pesticide. Let's waste no time inquiring the biologist about this. I have to go back to the freaking biologist. Are you kidding me? Okay, hang on. Let me enlarge this. I feel like I've seen that little troll in the Archeon. Is it alright for him to be out and about like this? Yeah, the video quality is not good. Or at least not as good as it should be. Well, circumstances have required us to set him free for a bit. Closely monitored, of course. Now, where did he go? Back to the Archeon, or back to the biologist. Oh my, we should make for Marial ergonomics straight away then. Marial ergonomics. Back and forth and back and forth. Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, now let me just check something with the video quality here. It could definitely be better. Yeah, it could definitely. The video quality could definitely be better. So I do apologize. No wonder people will pop in, don't stick around, because it's, if the video quality is garbage, then why would you want to watch? So I will need to address that with my next stream. And you know what? I've got a week off coming up. I'm going to be dealing with a whole bunch of things. And this live stream, or how I live stream, and what, like my tech problems, that's going to be like foremost on my things to address. Anyway, well, that certainly makes a lot of sense in light of all that's happened thus far. I happen to know that the alchemic pesticide used at the Archeon was created in Thavnir, so it's hardly surprising that our woodworm friend has developed a resistance to it. Now how shall we solve this conundrum? The biologist has worms on the brain. Pests be gone. It may not be the most inventive solution, but what if we were to make an even stronger pesticide? But how? Assuming that's a yes, I'll need you to get your hands on a luncheon toad's poison gland. I'll take care of the rest. Oh my, despite their adorable name, those toads are not to be trifled with. I guess this is where I come in. Think you're up to it? The buffoon clearly isn't, so I'd say you're our only hope. I take it he skipped right to asking for your assistance. You'll find the toads roaming near Pneuma, I believe. Do take care now. So I gotta go back over this way. Though to be fair, the game itself, like, on my console, is going to my TV, which is a 4K TV. My laptop is not 4K, so I don't know. I'll have to look at the settings. I'll look at the settings so we can try and do something about the video quality. Because if the video quality is garbage on the laptop, then it's probably garbage on other laptops and or monitors as well. And I don't want it to be like that. If I can't give you, at least decent video quality, then it's not worth doing this. No, do not stand in the middle of that. Okay, I obtained a poison gland and 2 toad skins. Not bad for a single kill. Not bad at all. Do not get attacked by bugs. What's the craziness going on down there? No bugs, please. I do not want to get attacked by bugs. I just, or tomatoes. Oof, judging by the smell, I think it's safe to assume you got what I asked for. Allow me to tuck that away before we all pass out from the stench. It's all yours. Why does this guy not have a name? He's clearly very involved with this quest. Out of smell, out of mind. And now I've got all I need to make one of the most potent pesticides out there. And who is this? Hold on just a moment. Director. Okay, this is Vandaline. What exactly are you making here, and why does it smell like the inside of a toad? Well, I got it from a toad, so that answers your second half of your question. And you, Noelitia, I believe your job requires you bring any missing specimens back to the Archeon, not take them on a tour of the realm. The specimen is sentient and at least as intelligent as you. Please, allow me to explain. I see why you feel such drastic action is needed. However, I cannot permit you to release such a potent pesticide inside my Archeon. It could damage that which is housed within, and there's no telling how it might affect Labyrinthos' environment once the fumes inevitably escape the building. Right, then what do you want to do about the friggin' worms, lady? Whilst the pesticide we currently use may be on the weaker side, that is also one of its strengths. It has a negligible impact on the environment. You clearly haven't given your plan much thought. Fear not, I shall come up with a solution in due course. For now, let us return the specimen to the Archeon. There's little to be gained by allowing a troll to ruminate on such matters, no matter how odd it might be. Give me another chance. I can't sit back and watch those marvelous books be destroyed. Is it addressing me? Yes. It truly wishes to protect the tomes so strongly. Very well. In light of you having discovered the woodworm issue in the first place, I shall grant you one more chance to present a solution. Should you prove capable of ridding us of the infestation, I promise to cease treating you as a mere specimen. Assuming you can come up with a solution all on your own, of course. You are forbidden from consulting the researchers. Understood? Lady, this thing can read! It taught itself! And you're going to sit there and say, if you can come up with a solution on your own, I'll stop treating you like a specimen. You racist lady! Look down on him! He's at least as smart as you. Just because he hasn't gone to school, he taught himself to read. I think that makes him qualified for being considered more than a specimen. Just a thought. Shaggles, I'm sorry, buddy. You deserve better than this. Shaggles is searching for a solution. Now, keep in mind, she said you weren't allowed to consult the researchers. Doesn't mean you can't talk to me. I worry that I won't be able to come up with a way to solve our problem. Let me and think on my own for a bit. You go right ahead. It's alright, you don't need to interpret for me. Even I can tell he's struggling with the weight of this task. You know, creatures like trolls tend to perk up when someone pets them. Why don't you show Shaggles some affection? You might pretend not to like it at first, but trust me, he'll warm up to it soon enough. Buddy, he calls you a buffoon constantly. I don't know if he likes you petting him. I mean, you know, when in Rome. Where the hell did he go? Jeez. Go out over here. What was I talking about before the video issue got my attention? Oh yeah, so there are far more tedious games than this in terms of RPGs. I have played 1980s Commodore PC or Commodore role-playing games, and those and the RPGs on the IBM and such. Trust me, the games we have today are far less tedious than those games were, especially in terms of backtracking. Play an Ultimate game one time and you'll understand. Or the Bard's Tale for that matter. I played the Bard's Tale 3 Thief of Fate start to finish. Good grief, that game was long. 4 months it took me to beat that game. 4 friggin' months, and I played it every day. Without a strategy guide, I might add. The game was as hard as nails, but it was also very good. Had a really good story. I can't come up with anything good. I'm just a little creature. Shaggy's down in the dumps. Perhaps petting him would help cheering him up. Or he might bite my hand off. Please don't bite my hand off. Here. I give you encouragement through pets. What are you doing? I'm not a dog. It says pet Shaggy some more, so I'm going to pet him some more. At least up until he freaks out and tosses me off the edge. Okay, obviously he's into it. You know, I actually feel a bit better now. He's like, oh great, it's you, the buffoon. Seems like he's back to his old self. Listen, Shaggles, if anyone can do this, it's you. I normally call him a buffoon and move on, but I'm the Gur who nearly destroyed Labyrinthos' ecosystem by unleashing a super-strength pesticide. If anyone's a fool, it's me. I know I'm forbidden from consulting the researchers, but I can ask you for advice, right? See? Yes, that's smart. That's smart. Yes, you can. You must have fought your fair share of foes on your adventures. How do you take down especially Gur ones? Tactical nukes. Always tactical nukes. Focusing on their weaknesses is a good idea. The woodworms do come from tropical climes, so their weakness would probably be freezing temperatures. Though if we make it too cold in the Archon, we'd risk exposing the books to frost damage when all the moist Gur in the air freezes. Wait, the air. Deprive them of the air they need to survive. I bet we could starve the worms of oxygen with the gas emitted when you pour hydrochloric acid on limestone. How? Okay, first and foremost, this is a fantasy world, okay? How in the hell is hydrochloric acid? How in the hell is it even named that in this world, other than for narrative convenience? Okay, well, whatever. We'll need to evacuate the staff and other living specimens, but it wouldn't damage the tomes or documents. We won't know if it'll work unless we Gur to go. Notia can get the acids, so I just need you to find some limestone. There's more than enough for the taking in the 30 Gur facet. Meet us at the Archeon once you have it. I get the impression you come up with a solution. Would you mind filling us in? Yes. We're going to dump you in acid. That will solve a lot of problems. Digest. Okay. Brilliant. Though I'd best at least pretend to be looking after Shaggles while I fetch that acid. Please do get that stone in the meantime. So I'm looking for limestone now, eh? Limestone. Oh my gosh, I have to go in the cave again. I don't want to go in the friggin' cave again. I have spent too much time in that friggin' cave. Get up there. I have to go past all these friggin' manticoras. Is everybody doing this fade up over here? Doesn't look like it. I really don't feel like doing that by myself, so I'm not gonna. Wait until I'm level 90 before I start soloing fates all over the place. Which if I'd been a little bit more focused, I probably would be finished with the main story quest by now, but yeah. Limestone. I need 3 slabs of limestone. Oh, isn't that terrific? By the mushroom geckos here. Mithril cap. What possessed you to name them mithril caps? I mean, seriously, they are mushroom geckos. They're fungi grasshoppers. Oh, but I can't get up there that way. Nice. Trying not to aggro this mithril cap, but... Okay, I wasn't too confident about that, but I made it. Alright. Limestone acquired. Now... we have to head back this way. Because we can't teleport there. Through the medial circuit. Not even gonna stop for that monster that's attacking me. The hell with that noise. Nope. Nope. Over it. I want to finish the quest. Get some XP. Thank you very kindly. Getting close to 84. That's a good thing. How far do I have to go? Oh, please tell me I don't have to... No, I don't want to have to be up. Okay, if I have to teleport up, then I have to teleport up. That's fine. Hopefully I don't, but... Oh, gosh, I do! Fine. So annoying that you can't use the friggin' lift. Oh my gosh. Alright, Shaggles, brought your rocks. Everyone's out and I've got the acid as promised. Did you keep your end of the bargain? Yes. Yes, I did. I got you 3 rocks. Enjoy. Minigurs, I'll be right back. And don't forget, you also have to get yourself out of there. Did you leave the other guy in there? I filled the test room with gas. Now we only need to wait and see what happens. Where's the other guy at, seriously? Durr. You know, I've been on my own almost as long as I can remember. I do recall that I constantly asked my parents, which is probably what led them to giving up on me altogether. Constantly questioned my parents. That same intelligence, or belligerence, depending on who you gur, saw me rescued and brought here. It made me interesting, I suppose, but I've only ever been treated as a specimen. You're the first person I've been able to have an actual conversation with. For the longest time, the Archon's books were my only friends. They were both my loyal companions and my window from which I gazed upon the outer world. That's why I can't stand by and let them be destroyed. Naturally, I would love for my intelligence to be recognized so that I might become a researcher in my own right. But more than anything, I want to protect the Archon. It worked. It actually worked. The pests are no more and the tomes look as good as new. Well done. Your method is both effective and safe. We shall waste no time in using it to rid the entire facility of woodworms. As promised, you will no longer be treated as a mere specimen. From now on, you are an apprentice researcher. Great. Thank heavens, the Archon will be safe once more. Can we talk about me being able to use the frickin' lift if you're the one in charge here, lady? And allow me to thank you for everything. I couldn't have done it alone. My very first project as an apprentice will be to study how to produce sounds just like your kind do. After Grr, if I want to be a researcher, I need to learn how to speak with people other than you. That's probably a good idea. Maybe translate for him? It's good to see Shaggles looking so pleased. Thank you for all you've done for us. Oh, but before you go, could you perhaps tell me what he thinks of me? You sure? He calls you a buffoon regularly. Is that so? Oh, but he's too adorable to be angry with. Come, let me pet you. He's gonna be like, nope, I'm out, no buffoon petting. See, says you buffoon, I'm no one's pet. Off he goes. No, come back. You, lady in purple, can I please use the friggin' lift? Okay, I do not want Archon Loaf. Archon Loaf, bad. Zurek, Armason, log and silver piece. I don't need any more log and silver pieces. I got plenty of those. I guess I'll do with Zurek. Quest complete. And off they go. Can I please use the friggin' lift? Why? She just walks away. Doesn't say a word to me. I do all this work for you people, and you still won't let me use the friggin' lift. It's, you know, it's so unfair. So very, very unfair. I'm an agnostic noob. This is Final Fantasy XIV Online. And I clearly need to address my tech issues. I also need to address my need for cookies and sleep. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and wrap up right now. Call it a day. And I'll hopefully be back on YouTube in the not so far future. I thank you for watching, if watching you indeed have been doing. If you have recommendations or questions or whatever else, please don't hesitate to comment and or message me. I do appreciate any feedback you can give. Until then, have a good night. Stay warm if you're in a cold place. Stay cool if you're in a warm place. And, you know, sleep. Sleep is nice. I'm going to go get some sleep. Have a good night.